was able to hijack the Epson spot, and you were probably hoping to see some cool gadgets and solutions from them, so I'm sorry to disappoint you. But I will talk a little bit about Epson, because we've been working with them for quite a while, and I'm actually going to show you some stuff that really was based on some of their technologies. So I'm from APX Labs. We build software for smart glasses. So I have about, I guess, 5 or 6 slides, 2 videos. And one of the videos is going to be a behind the glasses view of some of the solutions that we've built. And I think that's one of the reasons why doing smart glasses demos is always hard. It's very difficult to actually give you an experience of different kinds of wearable devices in a room like this. So I'll bring it to life through video, and I think you'll like it. But let me tell you a little bit about APX first. So we started in 2010 by working with the US military on a solution we euphemistically called Terminator Vision. And that was based on some smart glasses that was built for the government that provided a lot of contextual awareness and biometric processing for soldiers. And it was a great solution and a big success. From that, we built another solution that was for combat medics. Also, a great solution, great use case. And that was really the catalyst for our company about almost going on 4 years now. And that was the thing that caused us to realize that smart glasses had the potential to revolutionize a lot of cases where you need hands-free, real-time, in-context overlay data at the point of work. So we started by building Terminator Vision. But we're a software company. We don't build the cool devices that power these kinds of scenarios. And there's a lot of companies that do. And they range from Google, from Vuzix, and they do great stuff. The video I'm going to show you in a little bit is based on Epson technology. And you might think Epson and smart glasses. Well, in fact, they are actually one of the emerging leaders in this category. And when you think about it, it actually makes quite a bit of sense. Because what are smart glasses? Effectively, they are just a micro display, an optics module, and a cell phone. So Epson has quite a bit of history and technology and experience in this domain. So we've worked with them as well as other vendors as well. But they have a great solution for a binocular transparent overlay system. So they're actually glasses. You look through them, they're transparent. Their screens show information in the field of view that you're trying to work with. So we built the software that powers those kinds of experiences that use those kinds of devices. And I'll show you that in a second. But we focus on enterprise. And I was on a panel earlier today about enterprise wearable technology. And I believe that the use of smart glasses is going to happen first and strongest in the enterprise. The use cases are extraordinarily compelling, and a lot of the speakers, even in the demo kind of room today, have highlighted that the enterprise has a lot of activity, a lot of interest, and there's a lot of investment going into this space. So we've made a bet on the enterprise. And in particular, we've made a bet on what we call deskless workers, people who need hands-free, real-time, in-context data at the point of work. And delivering enterprise solutions requires a couple of different pieces of the puzzle, which we've built into our product. Our product is called Skylight. So Skylight is a software product that runs on multiple different kinds of smart glasses devices, Google Glass, the Epson devices, and others as well. But they do 3 primary things, is what Skylight does. The first is we have software that powers the user experience on these devices. And from our experience with working in the smart glasses space for several years now, the user experience on smart glasses presents a number of particularly difficult challenges. The first is not only keeping track of your location, orientation, and state, we have to track where you're looking. We have to render information on a 3D screen 360 degrees around the user. And we have to enable you to interact with this device hands-free. That's one of the big challenges. You don't have a cursor, you don't have a mouse, you don't have a keyboard. Often we don't want to use touch or gestures because the idea is to keep your hands free. So we've created a system that allows you to interact with these devices completely hands-free, both using voice, but more importantly, we use head tracking as the way to interact with information and applications on these devices. So we have a set of technologies that run on the device that power the user experience for smart glasses. That also isn't enough. A single application on a single device is not very helpful or very interesting for an enterprise. So we have a back-end kind of system which powers the business solution. That's a server. It's a server that's either hosted or a server hosted in the cloud or on a customer's premise, whatever they choose. But the server connects thousands of devices together, thousands of smart glasses users, not only to each other, but to other sensors that are in the environment, to other applications that companies need to deliver data and access to for their employees. And our backend also manages the global coordinate system for these kinds of solutions. By that I mean we keep track of every important geolocated object within an enterprise. So when someone pans their view with some smart glasses, we register and show that information to the user in its appropriately positioned location in the real world, so it's augmented reality. But our coordinate system is what manages what people see and how they interact with it. And lastly, these solutions require customization by developers, by our customers, to deliver the solutions that's important to them. So Skylight isn't an application for nurses. It's not an application for oil rig workers. It's not an application for warehouse workers. It's a horizontal platform that other people build applications on top of. And it also allows you to build dashboards that allow people in a business to interact with people that are wearing glasses. So for example, if I'm an expert located in some city far away, I can remotely activate a camera, see what else is going on with a particular user, and give them expert help. It's just one example of what a dashboard can do. So Skylight is user experience on the device, the business solution on the server, and the extensibility for developers and customers to make things happen. So what do people do with Skylight? Expert help, getting access to point of view information from these smart glasses and giving people help at the point of actual doing work. You can send messages, tasks, and alerts in real time to someone's view. So it's not on the cell phone in their pocket, it actually shows up in their view. You can send them a message, give them a task, you can change it on the fly, and it shows up and work gets done. We know where you are, we know where you're looking, we know where other things are, and we know where you need to go. So we can give you directions, we can give you guidance. We do indoor location tracking through a variety of different beaconing systems or computer vision algorithms to give you guidance on where to go. We allow you to do hands-free app access and device control. So anything that can be networked, we can register it and show it in the customer's real-world view, appropriately placed in the real world. And if you can turn it on or off of the network, you can control it hands-free using smart glasses. Because we often use overlay glasses, we can give you information that's right on top of the work that you're doing. So guides, instructions, overlays. So at the point of work, we can put that information right there, hands-free. And lastly, also quite important, is we pull data from a variety of different sources that might exist in a company, and we can send it to the users in real time so that they can continuously monitor the stuff that matters to them. So I'll show you a couple of scenarios that we focus on at APX Labs to give you an idea of what we're trying to build. And then from that, if the timer lets me, I'll show you behind the glasses view of what it looks like when we film it from these binocular kind of systems. This is a case of using it in the military, and this is an example of Terminator vision that we built. In all of these scenarios that you're seeing right now, every single one, except for one, is doable today with Skylight. And we actually have them being used in multiple Fortune 500 companies, ranging from oil and gas to retail to complex manufacturing to entertainment today. When we first started showing this video and first started talking to people about it, people of course thought we're talking about the future. But the reality is that there's no new technology that needs to be invented to deliver all of this. All of this is possible today because the technology that's available to all of us in our cell phone, coupled with a couple of microprojectors and some polycarbonate optics, allow these things to happen today. So what I'll do is I'll let this run and I'll show you one other quick video unless I get yanked. And what you'll see is that all of these kinds of scenarios take advantage of the ability to deliver contextual data to the user in real time. And that's what smart glasses enable. That's what makes us so excited about this category. So for my last 1 minute of overtime, let me show you what it looks like, because it's easy to put videos together, and you can envision that all of these things could be possible, but I'll give you one example of an application that's filmed from behind some of these binocular systems that I was talking about. Let me find my cursor. So this is an application that is in a warehouse that's being used today. What this is a picker application, a very simple, straightforward one. And you'll notice that this is the actual view from the glasses. It's not a HUD, it's like what you see when you're doing your work. It's pretty bright, pretty lightweight. We're using computer vision to recognize codes, give you directions. We know you are on the map. We keep track of your location and your orientation as things move around. You'll notice some things in the upper left-hand corner. We call them info panels. We're giving feedback to users on what their work is, how it's going. Real-time messages and tasks are going into place. And all of these things can be delivered to a worker completely hands-free and doable today. So that's it. So thanks for letting me run over. Appreciate it.